However, it's interesting to note, isn't it, if Prince Harry really was the catalyst to the ongoing feud and battle between his wife Meghan Markle and her family. And truly, was it this off-the-cuff remark that started it all off? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Thanks so much for your company today. Hope you're all keeping well. I truly mean that, as I often say. Really do. We've got to look after each other, haven't we? Wherever we are, whatever we're doing, just look out for each other. If you haven't said hello to the neighbour for a while, do so. If you fancy a cup of tea with somebody in a cafe, go and do it. You know, it all makes a difference to everybody's everyday life. People think I'm daft and mad, you know, but I speak to everybody simply because you never know what people are going through that day, do you? You know, and sometimes that can be the only conversation they have, and it's very, very difficult in this very digital world where we cut each other off. Oh, here I am, I know I'm going on, but I just wanted to share that with you because truly, if we're all a little bit kinder, the world truly would be a nicer place. Back as ever though to your breaking royal story of the day. This really all centres on a few years back now when, if you recall, Prince Harry was invited to guest edit the BBC Radio 4 show Today. Now, it's one of those sort of programmes that, you know, sees itself as very highfalutin, you know. They invite these strange guest editors on in the vain hope that people will tune in to see what they've picked out for us to listen to. Most of the time, not much. And I don't know about you, but I just prefer cheerful music in the morning, trying to rouse me to make sure, of course, that at least I can face the day. Get a good song in your head, it makes wonders, right? But this particular comment by Harry as a guest editor, and this was the show, of course, where he interviewed Barack Obama. But if you remember, he was interviewed himself and he said this. He basically stated that, well, Meghan enjoyed Christmas with the British monarchy, her very first, if you recall, and breaking all tradition and also the regulations, Our Gracious Majesty the Queen invited Meghan to stay with them in Sandringham for Christmas, if you remember. Now, what's interesting here is Harry stated that yes, she had enjoyed it. It was wonderful because obviously being with his family was like the family that she'd never had. Wow, that was a big bombshell and a big statement. And according to a very good source, this is one of the things that they are going to be bringing up, hopefully, and as ever, allegedly, if Samantha and now Thomas Markle ever get to court. Because basically, who gave Prince Harry that idea? How would he know that she never had a family that apparently she'd missed? Who told her that? So seemingly, whichever way Harry turns, he's dropping those bombshells in him. It's never Meghan, you'll notice. It's always Harry, seemingly, that's willing to speak freely and openly on camera. Now, as we know, Thomas Markle has started his own social media channel, and this is going to be one of the topics that he's bringing up on there. What I like about this idea is, at least he can give his perspective on what really went on. He could show proof to camera. You know, this is going to be very, very damaging for Harry and Meghan because finally, and I think this is a good idea, he would have so much information that has never been seen before. And because he owns it and he owns the copyright of that, simply he can't get sued. If I was Harry and Meghan, I'd be very nervous about what could come out, not just in the court case, but further down the line, what of course Thomas Markle and perhaps indeed Samantha Markle may now reveal to the world. Whichever way you look at it, once again, Prince Harry certainly put his foot in it. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.